Hi, Crystal.
Hey,
Thanks for joining.
of course.
I'm very excited to have you with us today as we talk about Hollywood Studios. So, first of all, though, you got to show everybody your shirt. You said you were excited about the shirt you were going to wear.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yes, we love it. It was the Lost Brothers shirt, right?
Yes,
What, Lost Bros? How do they say that?
Lost Bros. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, I love them. I got my
Okay.
husband a shirt, but I want some for myself. But I just want them all. So
Yes.
that's the only issue. Is like I just have to start with one so I can.
Mm-hmm. It's an addiction.
So absolutely. Okay, so today we're going to go over the ins and outs of Hollywood Studios and give our viewers some information in case they've never been, or if they have been, maybe they. I mean, I feel like when you go to a park, you are so excited, especially the first time, and you definitely are going to miss things. I mean, there's no way you can
Right.
do everything in one day. So I think this is a good way for us to kind of give them some information, and they can make their next trip or either way, their next trip the best it can be.
Perfect.
Yeah. So first of all, I mean, for anybody who doesn't do Disney or is like never done Disney, there are four parks. Um, One is Hollywood Studios, and that's what we're going to go over today. Last month we did Epcot, so you can go back and watch that video on my channel. Or I believe it's a couple different. It's cross posted, so you should be able to find it easy.
Yes.
Um, but so first of all, I like to start with going over like fun stories or favorite parts of the park. So if do you have any fun stories, like funny things that has happened that's kind of out there that's happened at Hollywood Studios?
Nothing funny necessarily, but we were part of, I went for a bachelorette trip for my friends, and we were part of one of those big group photos in front of the Chinese theater. So that was pretty cool.
That's amazing. That is like something you'll never forget. You know,
Right.
it's not probably going to ever happen again. So
Right.
that's really exciting.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. I can't think of any either. Like not any like specific crazy stories. You know, when you're traveling with me, there's always something crazy and fun happening. So to be honest, at any point, something something could pop up. But I thought it was really fun. We did we did those with our travel agency trip. We did those
Mhm.
clue the what is the word I'm looking for here? The Oh my gosh, my
The
brain just blanked.
I'm trying to think of what you're thinking about.
I know, scavenger
Oh,
hunt.
yeah, yes.
Oh
I'm sorry.
gosh,
I was
I was
thinking
like,
Amazing
what
Race.
is the
Yes.
word? And I wasn't giving you any clues. So you're like, I don't know what you're saying, Brittany.
You're fine.
Oh gosh. Anyway, so we did a little scavenger hunt and that was really fun. So I think that I've been thinking about it and that could be great for someone who's been a lot and wants to find new things or just try something
Right.
new, or someone who's never been and is a little nervous and is thinking like, what what can I do? So then you have a specific list of places to hit, and it doesn't have to be a big competition. It can just be something um,
Fun.
fun for you and your travel party to do. So I really, really enjoyed that. Something that I saw at Hollywood Studios that I did not know about was there's a snowman
Mhm.
in um, that where all the Muppet stuff is that they're redoing now. But I
Yes.
wonder if that snowman will stay or if they'll
I
I
don't
bet he's
know.
gonna be gone.
Probably be gone.
He's probably going to be gone. I don't really know of a super. I thought it was kind of odd he was there anyway. So
I
I was
had
thinking
only
this.
seen it once before. I randomly saw
Yeah.
it when we were trying to find a quiet place for my son to take a nap, and that's how we found it.
Which I know that this is a very controversial topic, but that might mean that it's a good idea for them to do the revamp, to
Mhm.
Monsters Inc. Because if that was a
Right.
quiet place you were able to find, that means not a lot of people are in there.
Yes.
So
Yes.
honestly, I mean, I'm very excited. I love Monsters Inc. And while the Muppets are great, they're not my favorite. So for
Right.
me, I think this is going to be amazing. I do understand though, it's going to be very sad for those who are huge Muppet fans, but
Right.
they
It
can just
needed a
go on
revamp.
over to Rock and Roller Coaster,
That's right.
which I'm not going to get on. I can tell you that, but I'm not a roller coaster girl, but My husband will, so he'll let me know how it is.
There you go.
Yeah. What is your, speaking of rides, what's your
Hmm.
favorite ride at Hollywood Studios?
Uh, that's a tough one. I really like Tower of Terror.
Mm,
Um, I don't know if it's my top though. I really like Slinky Dog.
okay. So
I
you are a
mean,
roller coaster kind of girl, a
yeah.
thrill ride girl.
Yes, for sure.
I like it. Yeah, I am warming up to them. I think I'm going to try Slinky Dog next time
Okay.
and Tower of Terror, actually.
Okay.
Oh, but I'm nervous.
They're not bad. They're not bad, I promise.
Yeah, yeah, I'll be fine. I mean, excuse me. I've been enjoying the ones at Magic Kingdom, so
Hmm.
I think I could do Slinky. I don't think it's going to be that
Oh yeah.
bad. My favorite, I love Toy Story.
Hmm.
And so honestly, all the rides in Toy Story Land are really amazing. I actually, um, I'm trying to think. So I also really like Sunset Boulevard. I think that's a really
It
fun
is.
area just to walk down. So while I have not done Tower of Terror, I always visit it every
Right.
single trip.
Gotta get a
And so I
picture.
think, yeah, absolutely. So I'm actually gonna ride it next time because I feel like I'm a little bit of a poser because I just keep visiting it and telling
Right.
people I love it, and then I'm not riding it.
Just once anyway.
Right? I mean, that's what I tell myself. If you are nervous about thrill rides, what
Hmm.
you can tell yourself is, hey, it's just a couple seconds. You can
Right.
do anything for a couple
That's
seconds,
right.
right? You're not
That's
gonna
right.
die.
Hmm.
So, you know. Well, let's move on to restaurants. There, Hollywood Studios has a lot of really great restaurants.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah. So, what is your favorite? And they have multiple options. They have table service. They have quick service, snack locations.
I know it's a little underrated, I guess. I don't know. I really like it. Sci-fi dining. I
Oh
really love it.
yeah,
I've done it
I
multiple
want to try
times.
that.
It's one of my favorites. Every time my husband wants us to do something different, I always want to do that. Um, but it's just my favorite.
I'm like that too. I really like to try new things. I keep thinking that, okay, eventually I'll have done everything and
Hmm.
then I can circle back to my favorites. But, we all know that Disney's ever changing.
Right.
So I don't know if that's going to be able to happen. But I have not tried sci fi. Tell us a little bit about that restaurant.
It's very like retro. I'm gonna say it's more like a 50s, 60s vibe.
Yeah.
And they have cute little cars that you sit in. So it gives you a real good theme. They have these cute little sci-fi movies playing on a projection. It makes you feel like you're in a drive-in movie.
Oh gosh, how cute. That's I've seen pictures, of course,
Hmm.
and but I've just never been inside. But I've wanted to. What is the food? Do they have like American cuisine?
Yes, it's very like diner food,
Oh,
like hamburgers, hot dogs, and stuff. They have really good milkshakes.
oh,
Um, but they always have a good burger that I like, that I get every time. I don't even branch out.
well, that's okay. Listen,
So
if you like what you like, right?
that's right.
What? So that's interesting to me that they have the sci-fi dining, and then they also have the 50s primetime cafe.
Uh-huh.
Those are very, I mean, they're similar themes, I
Right.
guess. So it's kind of cool, though. I mean, I guess I'm just surprised they have two from that very specific theme, but I really like, um, I really want to try both of those. I like the
Right.
aesthetic of both of them. I've seen
Yes.
pictures and things like that. So, have you ever tried 50s primetime?
I have not. I have not. It's on
I
my
I've
list.
heard that it is like like at where is it? It's Whispering Canyon, and then there's another one somewhere that they're like kind of like not rude to you, but like
Yes.
make you mind your manners. I've heard that it's like that.
Yeah.
So I get nervous in those situations.
Don't know how to react.
I know. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll be good. I promise. And then I'm like praying they don't come over to me and say anything. I
Just
just
sit there and stay quiet.
and I can like enjoy when someone else is getting
Hmm.
it, but when it's me, I'm like, oh, it's embarrassing. Like I don't want to do it. So anyway, if you ever catch me there, I'm gonna be quiet. So just we'll talk afterwards.
There you go.
Oh goodness, my favorite restaurant actually happens to be a quick service location,
Okay.
and I am like obsessed with Woody's Lunchbox.
Okay.
I love it. And so they're doing all the renos right now to
Hmm.
it. They're gonna add a lot more seating, which I think is awesome. So
Yes, I was disappointed when we went last time that all my cute little seats were gone.
I know. They only have those like four little like cocktail tables.
It was
But
depressing,
hopefully,
but
yeah, hopefully they'll bring all of that back though, and they'll still be cutesy, you know.
yes. But Woody's
I'm sure.
Roundup is also really good.
Oh, it is so good.
I
I
enjoyed it.
love that place. Yes. So I've eaten there twice actually because we went the first time to try it out, and then the second time the group I was with wanted to eat there, and I was like, okay, I guess you're gonna twist my arm. I ate there twice. I really
It's
enjoy it. Oh, go ahead.
uh, you're good. I was just like it's got mixed reviews from
Yeah.
everybody that I've talked to, but I had great experiences there and
Uh,
I really enjoyed the food.
Yeah, I think I hear that a lot. I was very leery to try it because of the reviews.
Right.
I was thinking, oh, I don't know, it doesn't look like it's that great, but the food I think is
Mhm.
wonderful. I think that it's a bit time consuming if it's your first time and maybe you're trying to get through a lot of things.
Right.
And it's expensive, of course, because every table service
Mhm.
is, and I will say though, it might be the closest thing to character dining that is not character dining, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So, I mean, because it feels like character dining to
Oh
me
yeah.
with all of the
The
people and all
theme
the things
and the
sitting around and all the,
yes.
yeah, I think so. So I really, really enjoyed it. And so if anybody's watching and they have thoughts on that and they're worried, thinking, well, the reviews aren't good, give it a try.
Yes.
Trust me, it's so good. If you like barbecue and just good old country food,
Mhm. Lots of it.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Randy says that she loves the Pop Tarts from Woody's. I think those are so cute.
They
Those little
are.
like they're just like little Pop Tarts, and they have the little ball on
The
them.
ball,
So
Pixar ball, yes.
yeah, Pixar ball. Yeah, yep. They're so precious. Let me tell you, just like a regular Pop Tart, though, I think they could put that icing a little farther
Mhm.
on the onto the I'll cover that thing. I mean, that's what we're
Right.
here for, is the icing on the inside.
Yes.
Yeah, so those are my thoughts on those. So I saw in the chat someone brought up Galaxy's Edge, which is like the elephant in the room of Hollywood studios,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
I'm not even a huge Star Wars fan really,
Same.
but my husband is, my mom is, but I do love Galaxy's Edge so much because it's so immersive.
It is. It is. Yeah, it's very different than the other lands.
Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, it's very I mean, you just feel like you're there, and the rides are all very
Mhm.
immersive. Everything about the entire area, even the bathrooms. If you go in the
Right.
bathrooms, it's like I feel like I have stepped into one of the movies. So they have a Ronto Roasters
Mhm.
restaurant in Galaxy's Edge, and we always rope drop Rise of the
Of
Resistance,
course.
of course. And then, well, except for like half the time that we try to when it's
Oh,
down. That
oh
ride's
yeah.
always down.
It is.
It's always down. But and then one of us, we get in line and we don't do this, like we don't like, only if it's quick. We mobile
Right.
order on the way in and then grab one of those Ronto
Mhm.
wraps for breakfast and then take it with us in line to eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great experience. And then sometimes we grab those. They have alcoholic drinks early in the morning
They
too, if
do.
you like to drink.
Yes.
So I'm not sure I'm saying it right. So just don't cancel me if I'm like saying this ridiculous. But the Surly Surlac, I think, is my favorite.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you say it, but I know what you're talking about.
I don't know how to say any of these Star Wars things, but I
Same.
love that one. It's really good. Um, how how do you feel? I feel like this is $1 million question.
Uh-huh.
Do you already know where I'm going? About the green and blue milk.
Yes. I will say I've never tried the blue or I've never tried the green. I've only had the blue. But I really like the blue.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right.
I've only had the regular blue. I haven't had the blue with the alcohol, so I don't know how good that one is. I've heard it's good, but I haven't tried it.
Well, I would be willing to say I've tried both.
Mhm.
I did not like it with the alcohol at all. The one with, did I say with? Yeah, I did not like the one with the alcohol. I tried, so okay, we have blue with alcohol,
Mhm.
and I believe we did green without. I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna order them on my own. I'll tell you that. But if someone else had one, I was excited to try them. My husband ordered
Right.
them. Um, I think it was definitely worth the experience. And there's,
I mean, I get it every time, but
yeah, so some people love it. And I will tell you, once I realized, I looked at the ingredients because I do this whole Disney recipes thing on my page. Like every other Monday, I post a Disney recipe that you can make at home.
right.
And one of them was the milk one time. And I was like, when I found out that that was made with rice milk, that made
Hmm.
it so much better for me.
Really? I
Because I
never
was
looked up the
thinking,
ingredients.
well, I was thinking it was like regular milk and they put something in it. And I was like,
Right.
what is this consistency? Like, this is
It's different for
disgusting.
sure.
But once I realized it was made with rice milk, I didn't hate it so bad.
Well, there you
So,
go.
oh goodness. So anyway, random thoughts with Brittany, I guess. It's always something. Oh gosh. So okay, we've been over restaurants, we've been
Hmm.
over rides. What is um let's see, do shows at Hollywood Studios. So what is your favorite entertainment?
My favorite is the Frozen show.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I love it every time. And so far, my kid has loved it, so that helps.
It's so
But
good.
it is always good, and the actors are always so good, and they like get the audience involved, and the adults,
They're funny.
if they can make the adults laugh at a kids show, it's a good one.
Exactly. It's so funny. It's like a comedy mixed with a musical, like sing along. It's a lot of fun. And the snow. Oh,
Yes,
it'll
yes.
get you every time. It's so exciting. I love that one. And I'll say just so this is a good perspective because you travel with your family and I travel well with my family but no kids usually. So even just as like an adult
Right.
going, it is it I love Frozen, but I also was an adult when it came out and don't have kids. So,
Mhm.
so sometimes I think, oh, Frozen's a little bit saturated, but I love it so
Oh
much.
yeah,
That show is so good. Everyone should watch it, I think.
and it's a good little inside air
Yeah,
conditioning break. If even if
absolutely.
you don't love it, it's a good little break.
Absolutely. 100% agree. And then also Beauty and the Beast is always great.
Of course, yes,
That's so good. So it is always, is Hollywood Studios where they're bringing the Little Mermaid show back?
yes,
Okay. Okay. So are they gonna have all three?
I guess.
Like they're not getting rid of
And
one?
then
I haven't heard
the
that. I
villains
just
thing too. So,
oh, and the Indiana Jones and
hmm,
yeah. So they've got all kinds of shows going on there.
yeah,
I think Hollywood Studios might be the park for shows,
oh
which
yeah,
it's kind of fun. Um, I really think that it's awesome. The Beauty and the Beast show is, I mean, I think like Broadway quality. It is so
oh
great.
yeah,
It's really, really amazing to watch. Just the performers. I mean, I know they only do it, a certain amount of times a
right.
day, but I just think it's amazing their talent.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
My favorite show though would have to be Fantasmic. If and I know that I didn't really make it clear, so you probably were thinking that one was off the table. But
I mean that
Fantasmic was
counts.
amazing. Yeah.
I love Fantastic. I've always loved it. I've always wanted to stay at the end of the day and watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't love it when they redid it. I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
what's
Really?
different, but I don't love the revision. I
Yeah.
still want to watch it. I just don't
Yeah.
love it like I did the other.
Yeah. So I only watched it one time before and now I've seen it like a lot of times. But so for me it's hard to like differentiate because I think that first time and then it was probably like 2 years before I saw it again.
Gotcha. Yeah,
So for me it's a little bit hard to like remember the difference, but I enjoy the show a lot. I think it's a lot of fun.
it is.
Um it's really awesome. They have like water stuff and lights and actual characters and I'm like, whoop, they packed everything into that one. Fireworks.
Yes, they make it entertaining.
Absolutely. So talking about shows though, they also have another fireworks show. I find that odd.
Hmm.
I think it's
It
odd
is weird.
that they have two shows happening basically at the same time.
I mean, the only thing I can think is maybe, because so many people want to see a nighttime show,
Yeah.
like they just had to make another one to divert the crowds, maybe.
That's true. That makes sense. I only got to watch the I don't even know the name of it. What is that other one? I know that's
I
throwing
feel
me on
like
the
it
spot.
was called, it was something with the movies. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like
Trying to look her up.
Cinema
That,
celebration. I don't know.
that sounds right. Yeah. So sounds good. Sounds better than what I had, which is nothing. It is. I watched it one time, I think, at like we had got Jollywood Nights tickets, and I want to say that they had that one going on like right before park close or something.
Mhm.
I could be wrong. That's what I thought was happening. And so we got to catch the end of that, and I was like, okay, well, that's exciting. Not to put down anybody's favorite. If that's your favorite, that's awesome. But I just think it doesn't really compare to the others. But you're
Right.
right. If you didn't want to walk all the way over to where Fantasmic is,
Right.
and it's a good little walk. You have to walk like all the way through that
Mhm.
winding
And
area.
it
So,
gets full.
and it's also it gets full. So, like the very first time that I went, we didn't know we needed to get over there early.
Mm,
So that was
yeah.
we were like sitting in the nosebleeds. So it happens. Something to notate though about Phantasmic is that you can bring your own drinks and food and things in
Right.
there. So if you wanted to like go grab a snack and then go, that
Mhm.
you can. And they also sell snacks
Right.
and light up toys and shirts and all the things. So I
Oh
think
yeah.
that's pretty cool.
It is. It is.
You don't have to, you can eat your dinner there. Like if you wanted to go grab dinner and then go sit there early so that you could
Mhm.
get a really good seat, you can do that.
Yes, that's what we did last time. We made sure we had all the snacks and everything, and we had like third or fourth row seats, and we just sat there. I mean, it was about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It wasn't crazy early, but
It goes by so fast though.
yeah.
And they play those really cool songs
Mhm.
before. That is like so cool because it's like Disney songs, but they're different,
Yes.
right? They're
Yes,
like,
they're
yeah,
like kind of remixed.
yeah. I think that's pretty cool. So you're not bored
Mhm.
at all. Really, it's nice to just sit down for like a half a second.
Yes. Yes. That's a nice little break, and then
So,
you don't want to get back up.
oh yeah, I know. And getting out of Fantasmic, I will say, is one of the worst experiences.
It is hectic, but I feel like it's not as hectic as
Happily ever
yeah,
after.
yes. Yes.
That makes my eye twitch. I hate that. I love Disney so much, but I hate leaving a fireworks show. I have started actually, pro tip, something
Mhm.
that you can do. Now,
Staying.
this is easier said than done. If you don't have any kids, I mean, if you have
Mhm.
kids, they might not be up for this, or they might, your family, but, I like to go not, I like to stand close in front of the castle, but then
Mhm.
head off to the side a little bit, like right as it's ending, and then go back and ride another ride while
Mhm.
everybody's rushing out.
Yes.
And that way you don't have to fight the crowd because my ankles have been run over a time or six.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Well, that's what like the past few times we've tried to just kind of like stay where we're at and wait for
Yeah.
the crowds to kind of disperse, and then we'll go do something else before we try to head that way.
Yes, I mean, and you can't even like go into the Emporium because they open that up for people to walk
Mhm.
through, which that's not a great idea because then people shopping aren't really
Mhm.
shopping.
Yes.
Anyway, that's another topic. But we could do a video on things Disney could do better.
Right. Maybe they'll listen one day.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see. Okay, we've been over food, rides, shows, entertainment. What else is there to chat about with Hollywood Studios? What did we miss? What
Um,
is I know, I feel like there's something I'm just glazing right over.
um,
My mom said shopping.
Shopping.
She's
They
in the
do have a lot
background.
of stores. They really
They
do.
do.
And a lot of them seem kind of similar
Yeah.
to me. Like kind of the same theme, like the old, like the boutique kind of
Yes.
thing. But I do love the jewelry store there too. I don't remember what the name of it on the outside is, but I'd call it the jewelry store at Hollywood Studio.
I do too. I love it. And I like that they have like they have different Pandora charms because
Mhm.
I always get a charm every time I go. And they
Yes.
have different ones than some of the other locations.
Mhm.
So I like that a lot. But yeah, they are similar shops, but they do have different things. Like
Yes.
one has more Toy Story stuff and so
Mhm.
I really and if you go into the actual land, like Galaxy's Edge has got like
Mhm.
Star Wars
Oh
specific
yeah.
shops.
Yeah.
Something though that I am surprised at is that Toy Story Land doesn't have any gift shop.
Yeah, it is a little odd because I feel
Yeah.
like they could do a lot with that.
I feel like they really could make a
Hmm.
lot of money on Toy Story merch,
Well, they could
but
also make another Pizza Planet.
yes, oh my gosh, like why not?
Yes.
Why not?
I
That's such a great
I
idea.
miss
Like, and
it
not
so
everybody
much.
wants it.
Yes. I
Everybody wants
I
it.
keep my cups from Pizza Planet from when they had it
Oh,
back in the day.
oh my gosh, I didn't even go until I was an adult, so I
Yes.
never got that, but that's awesome. That's so exciting.
Yes.
Um, Something that popped into my head while I was saying that was the lightsabers. We didn't
Mhm.
talk about those. You know,
Mhm.
you can build a lightsaber or a droid.
Mhm.
We have done both. What? Droids. We have done both. My husband built a lightsaber one time, and they're very
Right.
expensive. But if it's like, you know, like that's going to be their only thing that they
Big
get, it's really
souvenir.
not.
Right.
Yeah, and you can change out the kyber crystals,
Mhm.
I think they're called.
Mhm.
Cyber kyber, something like that. Crystals. And so the cool thing is like you can have a different color like
Mhm.
anytime. Like you could buy multiple ones of those and you don't have to have multiple
Right.
lightsabers. Now, my husband thinks he's just bougie all of a sudden and he wants all the different hilts and all the things. And I'm like, all right, well,
Yes.
okay.
Well, we never built lightsabers, but my husband went to one of the other lightsaber, like not really building places, but they
Yeah,
can make you one that's like the certain characters. I don't know all the characters' names, but the certain
that's
characters.
okay.
So he got like a set. There was like two different ones, but he kind of like got to help put it together. But it
Oh,
wasn't the same like lightsaber experience, but it was that. But he got two of them for like the price of what you paid to do the one to put together.
one.
Hmm.
Well, that's awesome. So that's a money saving hack from Crystal. So that's really awesome because it's something that if you're not able to do the full experience,
Right,
you could still get a lightsaber. You could still have that experience
right,
without going. And I'll tell you, I went with him and like took pictures and stuff while he was making one because I don't really care to have one, but
right.
I was glad I wanted to see what it was like, and it's a really cool
Hmm.
experience, but it is a little lengthy.
Really.
So yeah, I mean, it took a little while. So again, if you're not wanting to do something that's going to take up too much time, then
Hmm.
you know, yeah. So I saw that I think Sherilyn commented about the blue milk, and we did talk about the blue milk. Crystal's a yay, I'm a nay. So it's all in how I think she put heart eyes, so that must mean she's with you.
Yes.
Oh goodness. So anyways, let's see. I think we have gone over this. This is why I need my notes because I just like talk, and I will ramble. So I gotta like rein myself in here.
You're good.
But
You're good.
I think that Hollywood Studios is basically like it's my second favorite park.
Same.
I love it. People ask me all the time, should they do Hollywood Studios or like Animal
Hmm.
Kingdom or something or a different park? And I'm like, for me, Hollywood Studios. However, I don't know. Now, how do you feel with having a young son?
I was gonna say, as far as things that he can do, I mean, um he's still two. He's about to be three,
Yeah.
but um as far as things that he can do, like he rode Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, he did that. Um, we did Toy Story Mania, and I was trying to think if there was anything else he could do. That's what I was trying to think of. I don't think there was anything else there that he could actually ride.
Yeah.
So if you have real little ones, I mean, there is experiences though, like the toy soldiers that come out and play the
Oh,
drums
yeah.
and stuff like that that they can interact with. He was a hair too short for this alien saucers.
That's what I was gonna say. Is he could have rode that, but no, I didn't know they had a height
They
requirement on
they
that.
do. I thought that was
Interesting.
odd,
Hmm.
but yeah, they do.
What about the is Space Ranger spin there?
That's it. Magic.
Okay, so then the other one, so there's like two rides that are basically the same. One is
Right.
Space Ranger Spin, and one is that's the other one.
The
I don't remember the name of it, but sorry, go ahead.
the Toy Story Mania.
Yes, and now, so was he able to do that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
But that,
That's pretty
that was really
cool. It's
it.
like a 3D ride where you get to shoot. And
Yes, yes.
I watched a YouTube video the other day of a guy that we watch all the time, and he said that he was like, "I'm just gonna relax on this ride. I'm not even gonna play the game."
Just there
He
to
was like, "It's just
sit.
kind of good. You just get to go inside, chill for a minute. It's a pretty views, you know."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Well, that's a thought. It's kind of like the
Right.
people mover, but."
Right.
Except
Yes.
they're like throwing you around
Mm-hmm.
on that one. You're twisting and turning, but that's a fun ride. Something else I wanted to that you made me think of when you were saying that is how the different lands,
Mm-hmm.
the ground
Mm-hmm.
is like very themed, and I
Right.
think that's so cool. That's just like that's how you know that Disney does the details. You know,
Right. Yes.
they
They
have.
do extra.
Like in Toy Story Land, it's Woody or Andy's backyard. You
Mm-hmm.
have Andy's shoe. You know,
Right.
I think that's so cool.
Yes. Yes. I love those little details.
Me too. And when you are in Galaxy's Edge, this is my husband's favorite part. He said that he likes that you can like hear it's like the
The
ships going
noises.
over,
Yes.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really cool. That's just the added thing that doesn't, it's just something so extra, but it's really
It
cool.
is. It is. I was going to
Yeah.
say also with kids, there are a lot of great character stops at Hollywood Studios too. So just
There you
because they
go.
can't ride a whole lot, they can still, have plenty to do. And like I said, all the Toy Story characters that come out, and Mickey
Yeah.
and Minnie, um, Olaf,
Yeah.
and then of course the
Oh,
Star Wars characters that just walk around, and they just think it's cool to watch them walk around. And
yeah. And you can see the baby Yoda.
yes, yes, I saw him for the first time last time we went.
Me too, actually. And I was so excited because, and I know it probably took up time, and my team was probably like, "Let's go, Brittany." But I was like, "I've never seen Mando before in real
Yes.
life." So that was really exciting. And I think you're right. Like, what kid doesn't want to meet Buzz and Woody, you know?
Right, right. For
So,
sure.
yeah, so I think that's awesome. And they have Minnie and Mickey in their red carpet
Mhm.
attire. So that's like my favorite.
Yes, yes, I love it. And I was gonna say I do have a good story about that.
Oh
I forgot about it earlier. Um, so my son, it was time for his nap, but we were already waiting in line for Mickey and Minnie. He really wanted to do it, and he went to hug Minnie. She was first in line there, and fell asleep on her.
yeah.
And it was just so precious. And then of course the characters can't let him go.
Oh my
Like that's
gosh,
their
right.
thing. So the poor photographer was just sitting there, and I was like, I'm gonna have to go get it.
You're like, I'm gonna have to physically remove my son.
Yes, but it was so sweet, and like as soon as I pulled him away, his face was just
Like, Mom.
like he was just dead asleep. It was great, but it was just a funny little experience because I've never seen a kid just fall asleep on a character before.
That's perfect though.
Yeah,
That's so cute. I bet that was the cutest little picture.
it was,
Oh
and
my
then she got him
goodness.
perked up afterwards. Like the photographer was
Oh,
great and took like a million pictures, and
oh,
Mickey
oh,
Mickey and Minnie got him perked up for pictures, so it was great.
that's awesome. Well, that is something again that you're never gonna
Hmm.
forget. You've had some good memories in Hollywood Studios.
Right?
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, if did you have anything else you wanted to go over or anything that you wanted to throw in about Hollywood Studios before we jump off?
I was gonna say I was trying to think if I could think of anything else, but I
I feel like we covered
honestly,
it pretty well.
yeah,
We've been everywhere.
yeah, that's right.
All
Until the new stuff,
right. Well, yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. We'll have to do a whole new video once the new stuff comes
for
out,
sure.
and I will be so excited. Like I said, I love Monsters Inc. So,
Yeah.
um, I'm pumped for that. Well, Crystal, thank you so much for joining me
Okay.
tonight. And if anybody wants to find her, she should be tagged in this video. So you can find her and reach out and see if she can help you with Hollywood Studios or any park or other things. We also specialize in Universal and a lot of other destinations as well, not just Disney and things like that. So reach out to Crystal if you have any questions or need help booking a trip.
Yes, thank
And
you.
thank you again so much for joining and have a great night.
Thank you, you too.
Bye, friend.